Another one of those that have to be approved by the video owner. I guess the reason I've been watching TV for the last 50 years or more is because I wanted to be brainwashed. And which type of TV are you talking about? Do you recognize that TVs are not the same as they were when they started out? We no longer use the CRT cathode ray tube, and it's all solid state now, transistors and such. And not only that, there's no transistors anymore. Now it's just a processor and LED lights sometimes. It might be plasma. It might be liquid crystals. So what are you talking about? It generates alpha waves. You know, there's really nothing wrong with alpha waves. It's a very relaxing thing, actually. And as far as subliminal messages, if you're susceptible to subliminal messaging, then you've got a mental illness. It's called schizophrenia. You know, and anybody who is actually persuaded by advertisers, yeah, well, that's your fault. You know, this guy you got on here, he's just paranoid about something. I don't know why. Here he is using a TV, using a monitor, using a camera to tell you how terrible it is to use those things. It just fucking cracks me up, man. I tell you. And then the person who sent me the original video about this, why TV was made, by which one? Who invented TV? Tell me. Do you really know? I bet you don't. No, it wasn't Edison. That's bullshit. He's a thief. He was a thief. Yes, he was a thief. Yeah, the tungsten filament wasn't his idea. Not at all. No. Oh, that's the light bulb. The old incandescent bulbs, you know. The wire goes across tungsten. He had to find something that would glow without breaking to the heat. Okay, because back then light bulbs created tremendous heat, as did CRTs, cathode ray tubes. Yeah, my monitor here, it's a TV. I'm pretty mellow. I guess I'm susceptible. But somebody asked me about this. They said, "Do you really believe the Illuminati aren't here to start a new world order?" You know, this Illuminati thing is funny because the Illuminati were an enlightened bunch of people. Now, enlightenment necessarily have anything to do with religion. In fact, it usually means a person has, you know, wised up. Okay, you've gained some wisdom. You've seen the real light of reason, which tells you that there aren't superheroes and deities that control our misgivings and our good things and our bad. We do that. Good and bad are inherent in mankind. We're the ones who created it. We are the ones who perpetrate it. I happen to be a good guy. I'm a nice guy. I like people. Every kind of people. I'm a bit of a bigot. I admit. Got to be real about things. You have to be real about things. I'm getting ready to watch the news, 5 o'clock here in Portland. And I like to watch the news on the KGW affiliate, the NBC affiliate. I don't know why. It's just a thing. Okay. That doesn't necessarily mean I like NBC, but I just kind of like it. Never mind. Let's get back to Mr. Davis and his explanations and this other guy with his little thing about why TV was invented. It gives off alpha waves and makes you. At my age, I can pretty much tell you that that's bullshit. All right? It's bullshit. The Illuminati were a group of people who were sick of the church. Sick of the church controlling their lives and everybody else's. In fact, this so-called church that was so-called benevolent didn't want people to read and write or know mathematics. In fact, if you had an astrolabe, you were considered a heretic. Oh, that was a an instrument they used in the 15th, 16th century to address the bodies, the heavenly bodies, they were called the planets, where they would sit at a certain time and time of the year and such, different stars that they knew about, and constellations that they called groups of stars, which might give you a hint as to religion itself because of the way they name things. Everything, you know, I think there's 12, you know, horoscope things, zodiac, whatever, 12 months, 12 apostles, you know, blah, blah, blah. 3 kings, the 3 stars in Orion's belt, the brightest star in the east, Sirius, yet Horus's sun rising at the winter equinox, you know, or solstice, I mean, around the 20th to the 25th. The new sun, days start getting longer, sun's back, get it? Illuminati was tired of that crap, all that old mythological junk, and they say, let's get together as scientists and try to teach the people ourselves. Let's teach them to read. Let's teach them mathematics. Let's show them there's other ways besides this magical superhero, you know, gonna punish you and threaten you and inquisition. So the scientists like Galileo, who was actually thrown in jail because he said the earth revolves around the sun as opposed to the Pope. So they needed it to be, you know, they wanted to enlighten people. So the Illuminati got together, called themselves the Illuminati. Big deal. When you think they're that powerful, get a hold of them. They'll help you. They're not out to kill anybody. And a new world order would be kind of nice. I mean, look at this place. Look at these presidents we keep getting. Bush, Obama, they're all liars and fools and jerks. For one thing, Barack Obama was born and raised an atheist. He didn't go to church, he didn't know deities, didn't know any of that crap. But to be elected president, all of a sudden he's now a delusional Christian. Good for him. La-di-da, whoop-de-doo. Aren't we tired of that kind of shit? Do you really want to be run by biblical law? The fuck is wrong with you people? Don't you know that's what Westboro wants? It's exactly what they've got. They've got a model of Christian nation that you want, that you people want. Are you nuts? The Illuminati says, no, stop it. Let's teach our children real science and reason. Let's not drag them into some cults where some old fart can yell at them and scream that they're going to be tortured forever in fire and hell because they don't believe in Jesus as their savior. And parents that drag their kids into that, that's child abuse, in my opinion. So let's stop it. That's how we can get a new world order. Stop differentiating ourselves by religions. Okay? Yes, I do believe and want my Illuminati to change the world.